He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Aaron Rodgers. First down throw for Bradford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Bradford on second down. And Rudolph has it left side. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Bradford on second and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They run. Peterson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run again with Peterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a... The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Handoff comes to Peterson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd down, Bradford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Bradford off the play fake to Peterson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Bradford. A dump down to McKinnon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Backing up. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. In the completion, nice throw, nice catch, but Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allowed the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Bradford, and the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Mike Daniels, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run for it. Peterson. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. This one a special game as we got to help christen U.S. Bank Stadium. Unfortunately, though, for the Vikings and their home faithful, this sellout crowd, they start 0-1 at home.
And that's always disappointing.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's just about game time. And here's someone coming off a very good performance last week when his 2 sacks helped them to the win. Will they call on him to bring that kind of heat again here? It's the Lions going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Just what you want on a First down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go back to Riddick. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now Orlovsky. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. 4th-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go, but I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Here's Orlovsky. And Tate's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now the 4th-year punter from Appalachian State, that's Sam Martin on to kick. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They come out here in the eye. Riddick with a carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Here's Riddick. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Orlovsky looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Orlovsky. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well, with a whole lot of confidence.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Riddick. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. Well, Eddie's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for some under pressure, and they got to him again. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the... Now Matt Prater for the point after. This is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw here. He hits Reddick underneath. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down, both sides.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Orlovsky finding time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Detroit.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 23 yards on the play.
On some of these plays, you know what they're really a product of? Really good scouting. Big, tall receiver, play to his strengths, put the ball up there, and let him take it on a fade.
Here's Orlovsky. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
we can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Alone to the right is Jones. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Ebron caught left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And they'll run it here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's brought in by Bolden. It's a gain of 7, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for them.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the 2nd level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
And his throw here's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
Now Orlovsky. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The veteran Andre Roberts is the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The action on the field just about to get underway, and this man figures to be a pivotal part of the contest coming off the edge and looking to wreak some havoc on the outside. It's the Giants going up against the Packers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now on first down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. On third and long, it's Manning. Surveying the field. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Perry in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by the 2-time MVP in his 12th year now in the green and gold, Aaron Rodgers.
And a prime
First carry here for Shane Vereen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. shotgun now for Manning. To Vereen out in the flat. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle to Beckham. The 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Fresh set of downs here.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They fake the handoff. Now Manning looking for the end zone. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense. That penalty is declined.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
Now a first down run here. This is Vereen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it. or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Manning to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 8 yards. On the completion, but now they face third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now out come the Giants. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Manning will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Manning is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Manning. He gets it to Sims, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Here's Jennings. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on first down is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Now Manning, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings, and it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. They go screen play with Jennings. Uses the stiff arm. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Jennings. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Going for it all. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he's brought down.
Holding. Defense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because Everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Manning now on third and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now Manning. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touch. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's just about game time, and here's someone coming off a very good performance last week when his 2 sacks helped them to the win. Will they call on him to bring that kind of heat again here? It's the Cowboys going up against the Packers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the...
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Here we go. White 18.
And they'll give it to him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses so they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. Get the running back that's got to...
Romo here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. That's connection numero uno, Tony Romo going to Desmond Damon Bryant.
And how about the chemistry those two have built up over the years? You know, everybody always sees Dez as being so demonstrative on the sidelines, like he's upset about things. He just wants his quarterback to know he wants the ball and he's going to make plays for him. I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
He's got time. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. and long here. It's Romo. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Ready. Right, 20. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
For so long, when you thought about receivers, you thought about how graceful they were going after the ball. Dez Bryant goes after the ball with absolute fury, and Tony Romo loves him for that and just delivers one.
Yeah, if you're Dez, it's nice to have a guy like Tony Romo back there. So much experience, and these two obviously have developed a great deal of chemistry.
They really have. Dez Bryant cares about Tony Romo being on the field, and Tony Romo welcomes that and delivers the ball to him.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now.
Romo gives to Elliott, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Bryant with a catch right side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go now. Right, 20.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo, a dump off to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Romo now to throw it. Deep drop. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. And this is going to be Packer football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Romo here on first down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10. Romo once more, surveying the field. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Now here come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, Brett.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. White 18. White.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Romo now to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st down, Romo drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right, 20.
The final shot before the break, Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. So we're at halftime here at Lamp. And
Let's go now. Right, 18.
following the fumble recovery, Romo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Here we go. Left 35.
Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out left side here to Bryant. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Left 35. Left 35.
Romo hands to Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready. Right 18. Right 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target.
20. Right 20. Hut. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Romo here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So second and medium. 2nd and 5 now. On second down, here's Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Black 35. Black 35.
Here's Romo now on second down. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do snap it. Now Romo. A dump off to Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
To throw on second down is Romo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Here we go. Right 20.
Throwing on third down, Romo going right side. He has Witten. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the prime. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well.
Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, and no, it falls incomplete. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From his goal line here, Romo drops it underneath to Elliott, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Romo on 3rd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here we go. White 20.
On 1st down, Romo. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty runs. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Let's go now. Left 35.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll have a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Here's Romo. A dump off to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Romo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock?
Back to throw. He hits Beasley right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Black 35. Black 35.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field, become dependable targets for their quarterbacks, and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. They were successful last week, and one of the players that had a hand in the win was this man at linebacker. He was able to get to the quarterback for 1 sack, and he'll be looking for a few more of those in this game. It's the Bears going up against the Packers. With that, we send you up to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call. Gentlemen.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Carry for the rookie, Jordan Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Howard. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school, and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 3rd down now following the run.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hoyer, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards. Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here's Hoyer throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Hoyer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They're going to look to throw. And he's got Miller. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now let's go. Green 30.
They run with Howard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Back to throw here. Miller on the catch over the middle. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Bears. Down they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Offense.
Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Hoyer. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Hoyer. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force...
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. 10 yards to go on third. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On third down, this is Howard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Holding. Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They go with Howard again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Greg Hardy there for the tackle.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now Hoyer. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And there he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone. Infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go counter with Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They come out here in the eye. A give to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the right here to Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Miller on the catch over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Hoyer. That is incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now Hoyer. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes...
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This is one guy who's had a lot of success rushing the passer this season, and he won't back off in this one. He'll be looking to get more penetration and chalk up some more hits on the QB here for sure. It's the Packers going up against the Falcons. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape,
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
that's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's caught left side, Tammy. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Coleman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it brings up 4th down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense. You never...
First down. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now Ryan on second down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Drops it off for Coleman. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Finding time. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. Atlanta now coming out on the field. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Surveying the field. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On second down, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd down following the run.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And 4th down coming up. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On 1st down, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's caught, left side, Tamme. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And Matt Ryan and we've seen him be a little fumble-prone in the past, and he was fumble-prone there.
Yeah, 2015, what did he have, 12 fumbles?
Yeah,
a dozen. I think he's like second in the league, and that's not a stat you usually associate with Matt Ryan. He usually does a really nice job of taking care of the football. Sometimes, though, when he's really trying to make a big play, he forgets about doing that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you had periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So they're operating in the red zone.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that... Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, here's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Coleman. Stays on his feet. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. To throw forward is Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra.
And here now come the Falcons. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On second down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone. So out come the Falcons now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He's got time, and Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal in the red zone this time.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day. Ready. Ready, ready. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
Now Ryan on second down. Finding time. And that's incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And that'll make it third down. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Scared. Ready. Wait till he's done.
On third and goal, Ryan surveying the field. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And we say it all. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This is Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to go up top, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Ryan to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Ryan. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Oh, man.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the...
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's just about game time, and here's someone coming off a very good performance last week when his 2 sacks helped them to the win. Will they call on him to bring that kind of heat again here? It's the Colts going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7.
Going back there is the lone setback. Here's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play?
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here's Gore, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Now Gore, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now on second down, this is Gore. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Play action, it's Luck. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get... Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw is Luck. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Gore again here on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Gore back there is the lone setback. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
And probably the wise decision there. No one else. Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. One receiver left is Hilton. Luck. They go with a screen to Gore. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like...
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And this will be taken at the 13. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and 2, Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with it. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to us.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time... They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Offense.
So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on deep.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
One receiver left is Hilton. On first down, it's Long. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Luck. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw.
There goes Frank Gore. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on 4th and 1. 61 yards.
Oh, man, a big play right there. It's 4th down, and you just need a yard to get it first. But he had his sights set on much more than that. as he hits the hole hard and just breaks free into the next level.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kenny Clark, the big rookie from UCLA. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Desperation time for Locke on. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right?
Gore back there as the lone setback. On first down, Locke. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. 3rd and 2, Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second down, here's Locke. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
First offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.